One. Yo, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Card Brothers. Today I'm here with Jad. He actually got top 8 at the Kissimmee Regional. So yeah, Jad, jump right into the deck profile.
So I ended up getting 8th place with probably the craziest deck in top 8. I played 60 card of Vanquish Mathmech.
How did you come up with this?
So before Dune, there's only like 4 ways to get the Raisin, or like 5. It was like Raisin itself, you have like Small World, Rhodas, Durandal, but you'd still like lack on seeing Raisin. So when Dune came out, I played like Revolution Synchron, I played all these like new combos to get to Raisin. And the Mathmech aspect actually came up. I tested it for the first time on Thursday because Raisin by itself is full Mathmech combo, and it was just so crazy how good it was. Like ending on Rock, Heat Soul, with the trap and like drawing a bunch of cards. Sometimes you have like a Crystal Wing, sometimes you have Fender 2, sometimes you have Borger. So if you have Borger, Heat Soul, you're drawing like 2 during your turn, Cherry during your opponent's turn. And then on the clapback, you still have both. You draw 1 and then draw 2 more. So you just have a million cards in hand.
That's insane.
Yeah. So the deck was actually really crazy. My record was X11. I tied with Unchained, round 5. Shout out to Marcus Fontes. The deck was crazy. I read those cards for the first time ever. And I'm like, I don't know what these cards do. So I had to learn the deck on the spot as I was playing. I had to read all the cards. And then I lost round 7 to Cash. Shout out Brian Gooley. This man always mocked me. So it was actually really funny because he made 6 and then my draw made 7th. So all of us were like at the bottom of the top 8, which was I was really happy about that.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, this is awesome, man. I'm ready to see the deck profile.
Cool. So I'll start with the main deck.
Let's do it.
Main deck, best card in the deck. Heart and Soul of the deck with like 3 Raisin.
Okay.
Yeah, I play 13 weeks to get to Raisin in my main deck. So you have like Raisin, you have all the searchers like Rhoda, Small. I'll show all of them in a second. But yeah, this card is absolutely amazing. There were even some games I didn't see this card and I would still win because I would get access to my Mathmech combo. So just keep drawing cards until eventually I saw like Mad Love and other Vanquish, or if I saw him.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what these cards do. I just know they generate advantage.
Yeah, the deck is like, you're not expected to win on turn 1 obviously, but just the grind game is so nice. Because the longer the game goes, the better it's gonna be for you.
For sure.
3 Dr. Madlove. This is the other 3 other Sisters of Spell and Trap on Summon. Yeah, this card was also really good. I never used a second effect because the only times it would come up was when my opponent had a Fenner, and like all I had was like this on my field, so there was no point. But yeah, this card was really good. Definitely a 3. Something that's a little bit unorthodox was I played 3 Panthera.
Okay.
So the whole reason behind this was, first of all, it's a free level 4 body, so you just get to summon it for free. It being like an Earth is really good for like Caesar Baelius, Mad Love, everything else. I also was using it to like bait background and stuff. And with Revolution Synchron, you use this Revolution Synchron in hand, and you make Power Tool for free, and then Power Tool gets you into Durandal, which gets you Raisin, and then Revolution Synchron makes you Crystal Wing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, this card was honestly like really, really good. Like I love this card. There was like a game or 2 where I had 1 too many in my hand, but it didn't matter just because the card was like nice just to keep in my hand as well.
Did you play against any Pearly or anything
that
like
was the funny thing. I played against no Pearly, so I might as well just say my matchups now.
Yeah.
So round 1, I played against Brandon Chimera. I won 2-0. Round 2, I played against Vanquish Runic. I won 2-1. Round 3, I played against Cash. I 2-0'd that. Round 4, I played against Runic Spread for Hire. I won 2-1. Round 5, I played against Unchained. It was a draw. Round 6, I played against Runic Stun. That was honestly the craziest match. This card put in work against that too.
Oh, I bet it did, yeah.
I summoned it, he booked Gozen, and then I went to activate Panthera's effect, and he was sculpting. I'm like, yeah. I like tried to play out of it, but I just couldn't. But yeah, round 7, I lost to Cash. Round 8, I played against Rescue. Shout out to Melvin. And then round 9, I played against Cash, and I won 2-0. And the Rescue, I won 2-1. But yeah, continuing with the deck, 3 Border. This is pretty standard, but honestly, this card might go to 2. the night before, it was literally just between this and another hand trap. The problem with 3 Borger in this build, specifically in 60, is sometimes, especially going second, you don't ever want to see multiple of this. You just want to see one. Like how I lost against Cash game 3 was I opened 2 of this and like the rest of my hand was unplayable. He like ashed my 1 card that did anything and I lost. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna get bad hands. But this card is honestly crazy with Pizza, like drawing 4 totals.
That's insane.
And then the only non-3 up I played was a couple Caesar Failures. You need this for small world bridges, and 2 actually comes up a lot. So now for the spice. We'll start with the spice, the complementary engines. So we played Circular, we played Nabla, and we played Addition. That's it for the Mathmech monsters.
That's it? That's crazy.
Just 3. The whole reason is Raisin is full combo. So you go Raisin into Madlove, make Rock summon Madlove, Madlove get continue into Raisin, make Alimbertion, add this, add Circular dumps to Nabla. You tribute Alimbertion for Nabla, get your trap, and then Nabla tribute any one of your 2 Mathmechs to get into Addition.
Wow.
And then Splash Mage Heat Soul. So, I drew the. I would honestly even like, if I knew it was going second, I would keep this in. I'd take all the other Mathmech cards out, just because the slight chance I can get into like my Mathmech combo, it's just really good just to be able to summon Addition, make Splash Mage into Heat Soul, or just even climb to Nexus Code Dogger.
Jesus.
Also being a fire is like really good too. So yeah, these cards are really good. I was thinking about playing Sigma, but Sigma's just bad.
Yeah, I think that's enough. I mean, you get to search it for free every time.
Yeah. Another broken card was 3 Paralyxy. Yeah, this card just says if you open Raisin plus this, you don't even need to like waste your Mad Love or continue to go into your whole Mathmech combo. Also, this lets you play Security Dragon, helps you make the Goose Gate if you need it. This card was honestly like really good. Some games, depending on what I had to side in and side out, I would take 1 out because I didn't want to risk drawing like double. So, but yeah, this card absolutely made in the main deck. More spice. 2 Revolution Synchron.
Let's go.
This card just makes this deck so much more consistent. I don't like playing 3 of it. 3 of it's honestly not that great in this build Mathmech cards. Just because if you do already open up Poise Raisin, you don't really have much more of a play. But this card was honestly really good, being an Earth, being the tuner you can choose from your Handmade Power Tool. I even summoned a spicy level 7 Synchro that I'll show you guys in a little bit. But yeah, 2 of this was perfect. There was thoughts about playing 3 of this and only 2 Borger, but ultimately it didn't matter. I think 2 is like the perfect number. And then for yeah, I'm not gonna explain these. It's really great. These are about to get banned. But there were even some games. There was 1 game where I just opened Fenrir with like Addition. So I went Fenrir into Riseheart, normal to Riseheart. So I normal summon this, Addition target this, make the go full Mathmech combo still. So my end board was like Heat Soul, Fenrir, with like the trap and like 3 other cards.
That's ridiculous.
So yeah, even the concern brick hands with this deck, you still play. You can still play. Like even opening like Circular Revolution Synchron, it's full combo. You get the Raisin and everything. So for defensive cards, I played 1 Kaiju, 2 Kuragara. These cards are really good. This actually overperformed a little bit for me. I didn't see it every game, but the games I did use it, it was a blowout. Just being able to like summon it wherever zone you want to. Mad Love can bounce it, really good. Kurikara, I used like twice. It was okay. I'd probably keep playing 2 in the main deck in one of those. Now for the hand traps. 3 Ash. Mandatory, absolutely mandatory in this deck. In any deck really. 3 Droll. Because you're playing a major range deck and you want to draw into like impactful hand traps. 3 Veiler. This was a weird choice. Thursday when I was all up because I wasn't playing this in my main, but I realized I needed a hand trap that was actually like impactful and generic. And you know, like sure Pearly has like the field spell that says you can't target and chippers in the format, but like the impact of Veiler just outweighs that. So I think Veiler like was really good.
Half the time they don't even get the Pearly field spell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also didn't play against the deck, so
yeah, that's true.
I'm putting that out there. But I did build my main and my side to help counter Pearly. So but yeah, 3 Veiler was great. It was gonna be Mourner, but then I realized in testing I went small world for Mourner and I had no way to get to like play. So Mourner, this is just good because you can like if you have to small world, you go Valor, Ash into Raisin, and you can play. And then the last 3 hand traps, I played double Crow and 1 Bell. So this was a little bit weird. So I was thinking about it a lot in my head because I actually do side the second Bell. I was just thinking it was like either gonna be 2 Crow, 1 Bell, or 2 Bell, 1 Crow. I decided to just play multiple Crow because Crow is not once per turn. Also, it's a dark, so it does come off for Stake Your Soul. Also, Crow's good against every matchup besides Cash. Like, Bell's good against majority of the decks, but there's still some decks that aren't just not affected by Bell. So I was really happy with this. And yeah, the third Borger could be the second Bell, but it worked out. That's it for the monsters. I believe it's like 41 monsters.
That's insane.
And now for the spells, 3 Stake Your Soul, best card in the deck. Just reveal anything, like an attribute, like Fire, Dark, or Earth, and summon like Raisin, Mathmech, summon whatever you want. Yeah. There are even some games where I just reveal an Earth and just summon Dalius. So, but this card was honestly really good. There was the one game, because I had 1 thrust. The one game I saw my 1 thrust, it was last round. I like Ash's Prosperity, and he had no plays after that. So I was like, okay, we're in there. And then I realized I have like Durandal, this, and like nothing else, or not. I have Durandal, Thrust, Book of Moon, and Desire. So I go Desire, see Ashes. I'm like Thrust for this, set it, set Book of Moon, pass. And he summons Rise Heart, pokes me, and I'm like, or I had Borgerman. So I go draw for turn, flip Stake, go Mad Love. I think I had, and then activate Durandal, get Raisin. So I had to wait a turn, but it was crazy.
That card's crazy.
The one of 4th Raisin. I did not search Rise Heart with this. I'm wondering. It was like infesting, but it came up once infesting, which was like hilarious. But 3 small charge creatures anything to your deck. There was, I think, some games I would take 1 out. They're going into the 3. The majority of the time 3 stayed. This card being able to search Go Grunt, Rikara, Hand Trap, Raisin. Or like decent. The weird hand from this deck is when you draw like too many of your spells and you don't draw enough monsters to like get the playoff. Like if I draw Durandal with like Book of Moon, Stake Your Soul, and like cards that don't do anything on the field, then that's when but majority of the time you're like, if you survive, you're just winning because all you need to do is like equip one of these to one of your monsters and let your opponent cost you get a reason. But yeah, this is my powerful cards. You put 2 Durandal and 1 Almis. So this is pretty standard because it searches Raven. This cut a lot of people off guard. What this card does is once you equip the Noble Arm to your deck to a monster, it's appropriate, and it's not great. But this card's going to be great because it's with 1 monster. Target level 5 or Fire Warrior in your grave as a so you just add that Raven.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
And it was essentially just 3 Durandal, and if I open this, it's just everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all the powerful cards. I believe it's 30. I was playing the museum, funny enough, with Asian Fairy, but I decided to put it ultimately. But got hurt. Desires. There was 3 games. I actually drew this off Pizzel at the end of my combo, and I just went plus for like no reason. Like my round 5, I go Pizzel, and I'm telling everyone like I'm about to talk to Desires. Watch this. Draw, and I'm like, you guys see this? I can Desires. But this card was really good. There was 1 single game I banished Valius off Small World, and then I banished my second Valius off Desires. But I was in such a commanding position already, so it didn't matter. There's always like the fear of like banishing your Mathmech pieces too. If you start with Desires. I had to risk it once, and thank God, nothing got hit.
Wow.
So, for some defense, 1 Towns, 3 Book of Moon. This card overperformed. It was good against everything really, mainly Cash. Yeah, this is just right now in this format. The 1 Towns, because I sided the 1 Thrust, and I just like the 1 copy of Towns. Playing multiple Towns in this deck is like weird because there are certain games where if you open multiple Towns, you can just like auto lose unless your hand's absolutely crazy. So I think 1 was perfect. I saw it twice, I believe, once or twice, and I got the job done. So, Dust Devil will continue. These are your 1-off search cards for Mad Love. This card's crazy. I think I did this like 3 or 4 times, but continue was being played like every single match at least. least like twice. Like this card's funny. There was even like some thoughts. I'm like thinking the card. I'm like, should I just like take this out for a second and continue? Because that's how good this card is. But it worked out. That was crazy too. There was one game I think I managed both off Desires, and I had a Mad Love in my hand. It didn't matter too much. And the last card of my deck is level 1, so Factorial.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're hand ripping, we're monster ripping, we're spell ripping.
Got a negate too, right?
No, I don't play Diameter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Diameter to me, it was either playing Diameter Edition, and Edition's an extender, and a fire. Diameter's a brick.
True.
So I only bricked on Nabla one time, thankfully. So and that's for the main deck. It's 60 as usual. Side deck, second Dogron, second Bell. This came in a lot. This came in a lot. Both these cards are really good. Part of me also wish I like main deck the second Bell and second Dogron at times. The cards that probably like got me there against the Runic Stun guy. Shout out to him. His deck was crazy. Like game 1, he had like Goes and Scale Drain. He's trying to deck me out. I'm like, you got it. And then like next game, he had like Majesty Speed and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is going on? Yeah. But yeah, all these cards came up. This card's insane. This format.
Even
I saw it like once or twice, but the times I saw it, it was game changing. Like it just clears everything. Because even against Pearly, in theory, you can just like evenly them. And I think they keep one guy on field. You can like, even though they have an unaffected Noir, you can at least attempt to play still. So I think this was really good. Also, because you have like this with a Gogaron, you just play you can play the entire board, possibly.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm glad I played 7 cards for back row decks, even though I played against No Lab. The one thrust. Nothing much to explain, just a good going first and second card. For my going first cards, I played 3 strike and 2 barrier. I never saw this. It's good in theory. It's honestly just really good in general. The 2 times I saw strike, I drew off Heat Soul during my opponent's turn.
No way.
Yeah, so I'm like looking at one game I draw a Veiler off Heat Soul and I'm like faster, and I'm like activate Heat Soul and draw strike. I'm like, you're just joking.
If it would have been a different order, that would be crazy.
Yeah, and also the reason I played this was because it was a generic good card, and I'm not as familiar with Rescue Ace and Unchained. It's like I had to learn those like basically on the spot, so I decided to play something safe. But yeah, this card's really good in theory. I don't know how good it is actually. Yeah, I wish I got to play it.
Yeah.
And now for the extra deck, Field Center. Shout out Ryan Fletcher. He also got first. He gave this to me.
Did he really? Wow.
Yeah, it's like my lucky. Yeah. The lucky charm. The boy himself, Big Rock. This card is mandatory 3-0. This card's so good. It helps you like continue to play and grind. There was one game against Cash where I was losing anyways, but he just ripped like 2 of these, and I'm just like, I can't. That was the game I ripped on Nabla too. So, Slash Mage and Heatzel. I win these at least like twice every match if I could. Like if I went to game 3, I was going first, I'd make these. Every time I went going first, 90% of the time, I would make these. Just because the heat, like applying pressure with Heatzel, just continuously drawing cards is so huge. Security Dragon. This is for spot removal. It's a Cybers, and so it helps you build into Heatzel as well. This card was like really good. I never made this. I played against like some Dino deck last week, and he like had like Lost World or something, and I'm like, I need to play Phoenix Master deck, and it only comes up with that one matchup, so I just never made it. I was like, better be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Access Code. I summoned it like 3 times, I think, and it was just really good. Now for the Spice. Actually, no, let me just show you. Zeus, Baguska. This is the only generic ring 4 I made besides the Mathmech. I only summoned these once, and it was against Rescue Ace, and I was already in a very bad position, so I made Baguska, attack this guy, make Zeus play the board pass, and then just out of nowhere, he just top decks Hydrant, and I'm like, no! And yeah, there's lots of that. But like these cards just didn't come up that like I thought these would come up more, but they didn't. I really wanted to fit in Sargus and maybe make it with Regulus. Just couldn't fit a 4-2 Zeus match deck. As crazy as that is. And then boys themselves. Yeah, these cards were just so nutty. They were so good. Like, I never actually got to resolve its effect for like, you know, overlaying for 3 and detaching, searching like Raisin or anything. But in theory, you could, but just there's no point. But this like these cards were so good, so good.
They've been good forever, man. Ty just won that.
Yeah.
With Mathmech.
Yeah. Shout out to Ty. He got first at Cool Stuff Regionals last week playing Mathmech, I believe. So yeah, congrats to him. But yeah, these cards are just crazy. And then the Spice, I played Power Tool Dragon, and I played Crystal Wing. This was for searching Durandal. So if you start like Circular or Pantera or any like level 4, like if you cheat out level 4 with Stake Your Soul, you make this and then you search a Durandal before you normal summon. So then you go like make Crystal Wing, normal Raisin, search, and you just play. Like there's actually a multitude of games where I ended on Crystal Wing, Heat Soul, Rock with the trap.
That's
went like a lot in hand. Those are good. That's also really good for like playing around like Nib, Ash, Droll, like any hint trap really. And also you get to this on I believe your 4th or 5th summon. So, and then the Spice. Shout out to Zach because this was a very last minute like I like switched my deck literally the last minute like I was signing up, like giving the guy the money and I had to like write it out. But I played Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. So in my X though, the entire like 2 days before the event, I was like, I either play this, I play Black Rose, or I play the new dragon from Dune, the Kubelt, I think. And I originally had Black Rose in my list, but I was like, let me like try and because Brandon's actually not that good of a matchup, so let me like put this in to like beat Mirror Shade. I didn't get to that point. I beat my Brandon opponent round 1 quickly, so I didn't really get to use this against them. But this card's like really, really good in theory. I summoned it like 2 or 3 times. I bounced a Fenrir even with this and just continued to play. So this card's really good. Shout out to Zach again for letting me borrow this.
Awesome, man.
And yeah, that's the deck profile.
Any other shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, I actually got a good amount of shout outs. So shout out to all of my St. Pete Tampa boys. Shout out Ryan Fletcher for getting 1st with Plunder. Shout out to Louie for getting 4th with Unchained Live Twin. And then shout out to Javi, Melvin, and Ty for top 8ing the Cool Stuff Regional last week, putting St. Pete Tampa on the map. And then, you know, shout out all my boys. Shout out Austin for getting 21st. That was kind of hype. Shout out to you, Caleb, for filming the deck profile for me.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, shout out to all my opponents.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks so much. Deck is absolutely amazing. If you guys like this kind of content, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.